All right, today we are ready for lesson 3. So you should all be opened up to page 709. We will go through some of the examples together, and then I'll set you free to do the guided practice for the remaining lesson for today. So before we get started on this first example, I don't have the information on the slide, but you have it in your book. So we're going to go through that together. Please find the top of page 709 and follow along as I read. The amount of liquid a container can hold is its capacity. So the amount of liquid that a container holds is capacity. Different containers measure different capacities. So you just got done doing a scavenger hunt to find containers like these in your house. But let's go through. So the first one is 1 fluid ounce. So that is about equivalent to a nail polish bottle. 1 cup, you can see there's a measuring glass there. 1 pint would be like a short, like your milk carton from school would be 1 pint. 1 quart would be kind of just 2 of those milk cartons stacked up on top of each other. And then 1 gallon, a gallon of milk would be an example for a gallon, okay? So let's look at example 1 together. It says, Jorge is filling an aquarium. Which container should Jorge use to fill his aquarium most quickly? So they give us these 3 options, okay? So we have the cup, the quart, and the gallon. All right, so, and this is his aquarium, so we want to make sure that we're using the biggest container to fill the aquarium quickly. Otherwise, it would take us all day. So I want you to write in this space right here which one you think. A cup, a quart, or a gallon. Please write it right now. Hopefully you wrote in, advance the gallon. Okay, and that would take us the least amount of time to fill the aquarium. All right, let's go to example 2. All right, it says Nita is pouring salsa into a small bowl. Is the most reasonable estimate for the capacity of the bowl 8 fluid ounces, 8 cups, 8 quarts, or 8 gallons? Whenever I think of this, I always go back to the picture at the beginning of the lesson. So 8 fluid ounces. Would a small bowl be about 8 nail polish bottles? 8 cups, that would be a lot, wouldn't it? 8 quarts, that would be really a lot because quart is bigger than cup. 8 gallons, that would be a huge bowl, so that wouldn't work. There's only one reasonable choice, okay? So write down the most reasonable estimate here. Would it be fluid ounces, cups, quarts, or gallons? Write down, and then we will check our answer together. Okay, hopefully you wrote down 8 fluid ounces, so about 8 nail polish bottles for a small bowl, okay? All right, let's go to our guided practice on 1, 2, and 3, okay? So choose the most reasonable estimate for each capacity. So we have this fish bowl. Would it be 1 fluid ounce, 1 pint, 1 quart, or 100 quarts? Number 2 is a pitcher of water. And number 3 is a gallon of paint. So go through and answer these. I'll give you about a minute to select your answers, and then we will check them together. All right, so hopefully for number 1, the fishbowl you selected, it's equivalent to 1 quart. Number 2, this pitcher of water would be about 10 cups. And number 3, it's a gallon of paint. Okay, that is all I have for today's lesson. Tomorrow you will be working on the independent practice problems.